Authoritarian regimes are aggressively weaponizing national firewalls. Through the use of deep packet inspection algorithms, the global internet is rapidly fracturing into isolated, heavily monitored zones. Commercial VPN providers route hundreds of thousands of users through centralized server clusters. Because their egress IP addresses are so heavily trafficked, they are trivial to map. Authorities do not need to break the underlying encryption. They simply recognize the massive volume of traffic, block the known IP address, and sever the connection in real time. Amnesia VPN solves this by abandoning the centralized corporate model entirely. It is a free, open-source client designed to automate the deployment of self-hosted VPN servers directly onto user-controlled hardware. Surviving algorithmic censorship requires you to own your own disposable infrastructure rather than renting access from highly visible corporate targets. This checklist shows exactly what you need to rent from a global hosting provider to build your node: a virtual private server, or VPS, running a long-term support version of Ubuntu or Debian. You must select a KVM processor architecture and ensure the server has a clean, dedicated IPv4 address. Once you rent the server, keep your new IP address and SSH login credentials ready, and download the Amnezia Client to your local machine. Establishing this precise foundation is the only external work required. From here, the Amnesia application completely bypasses the steep learning curve of traditional command line server administration. Launch the Amnesia application, click Add Server, and select the self-hosted VPN workflow. If you are on macOS or Linux and prefer using an SSH key instead of a standard password, you will likely encounter an Error 101 authentication block. The client's internal library will fail to parse a standard open SSH private key. This terminal mockup shows the exact syntax needed to fix the error. Use the PuttyGen utility to convert your standard key into an older, specific SSH2 format. Once the key is converted, input your server's IP address, the port, your username, and your newly formatted key into the Amnesia interface to initiate the connection. Resolving this cryptographic handshake successfully grants your local client the root-level SSH access it requires to act as an automated server administrator. Select the Automatic installation. By default, the software will deploy AmneziaWG, a highly obfuscated fork of the standard WireGuard protocol. This flowchart illustrates the invisible sequence that occurs next. Your local client securely connects to the remote host, installs the Docker engine, and provisions your VPN protocol inside a completely isolated software container. If you encounter an Error 202 Docker container missing during this process, it indicates the server's package manager is locked. A swift manual reboot of the remote server will clear the lock so you can try again. Abstracting complex containerization into a single click makes the network entirely disposable. If sensors eventually identify and block your server, you simply abandon it, rent a new VPS, and deploy a fully functional replica in minutes. This forces authorities into a computationally expensive, unwinnable game of whack-a-mole. To prevent an immediate block, you need to execute one manual adjustment. Navigate directly to the server settings in the client to modify the AmneziaWG port assignment. This interface shows the default configuration. You must change the randomized high-numbered UDP port to a specific custom value under 9,999. State-level internet service providers actively utilize heuristic algorithms to throttle or drop unrecognized UDP traffic attempting to run over high, non-standard ports. Defeating deep packet inspection requires engineering your transport layer metadata. Modifying the port, combined with the protocol's mathematical packet padding, perfectly mimics benign, unblockable web traffic. Now we lock down the local device. Navigate to the Services tab and activate Amnesia DNS. This forces all of your website domain lookups directly into the encrypted tunnel. Next, enable the kill switch. In a hostile environment, this is an absolutely mandatory failsafe. If your server connection drops for any reason, the kill switch instantly severs your local internet access. Finally, configure split tunneling. As this routing diagram demonstrates, you can assign specific applications to route exclusively through the secure remote server, leaving your standard domestic traffic untouched and unsuspicious. DNS routing, the kill switch, and split tunneling operate in tandem to construct a hermetically sealed environment. This completely blinds your local ISP to the destination, content, and nature of your data. Initialize your primary connection. Then navigate to a standard verification site in your browser to confirm your public IP address now matches your remote host. This mockup shows the client's built-in share feature. The application generates individual connection configurations as an exportable text link or a secure QR code. You can send these codes to non-technical friends and family, allowing them to instantly onboard onto your private network without ever touching a server configuration. By taking ownership of the physical server and meticulously mutating the transport layer data, you neutralize state-level algorithmic blocks. You have built an unblockable node and secured your access to a borderless internet.